I really feel it's my job as the governor to make sure that we don't just focus on one part of the equation, whether it's this part of the budget or revenues or cuts, but try to see the whole picture and invite the people of California into the discussion. And that's what is difficult, because level of deficit, it has a much more drastic impact. And that's why managing this budget is going to be so difficult and requires that we all pitch in and really know what, find out the best ways we can handle it. An excruciatingly painful process. I've already taken 20% out of the governor's budget, and I'm going to find more. I'm going to start there because I think people at the top have to demonstrate the kind of example that will be required to get through this very, very difficult period. And I'm going to take a look at the agencies and wherever I can in government to squeeze out whatever we can do without. And after we get rid of what some people might call waste, we get rid of things that some other people would say, gee, we need that. But it's all a matter of ranking what do we need most and what do we need not quite so much. And when you're looking at 28 billion, you're in the 28, 29%. And you can look at wherever you are in the university or public schools or the prison system or corrections or mental health or old age assistance or anything else, Medi-Cal, it's got to come out of somewhere. And there has been some sense that you can get it all out of waste. But waste, of course, it all depends on the beholder in some cases. Now, there is waste by anybody's definition. But when you're looking at a budget of this magnitude, you're looking at a lot of things that a lot of people care very deeply about and very much depend on. And those are the things that are going to be cut back because we have no other choice. But I don't want anyone to think that we're not starting right where I go to work every day. So I've seen that office. It's got a lot more people in it today than it had the last time I was there. And it's going to have a lot fewer by the time I arrive on January 3rd. It's amazing how people in one part of the state see such a different reality than people in another part of the state. And when we take so many local decisions and we put them all at the state capitol, then we have to have all these different perceptions working on the problem. And that's why we get a lot of breakdown and gridlock, because people see the world very differently. And that's been one of the, in some ways I find it rather shocking, state mobilizing, energizing, and listening to people. And where I see openings that will pave the way for positive initiatives, then I'm going to lead the charge. But I want to do it very carefully and very thoughtfully, because I want to make sure we succeed. So I want to close by saying, please sit down when you read the stories on the budget on January 10th. Don't stand up. Just sit down. If you're in a car, fasten your seatbelt, because it's going to be a rough ride, but we'll get through it.